how's things in the Falklands?
We are just 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes since we've tied onto the dock here. Last night we spent on a mooring in the outer harbor to sit out some pretty strong northerly winds. This morning there was no wind, and so with the great help of the locals here, we've motored into the inner harbor and now along the docks alongside the commercial dock, where we have facilities to start making repairs.
And how are the two of you bearing up to this difficult situation? You've had it was presumably very hard 48 hours trying to make the repairs yourself, and then coming to the decision that you have to have outside help. Just talk us through that. How are you feeling?
Well, when we were making repairs in the bay to the south of here, we were just faced with an impossible task, and we were just plotting away that difficult things take a long time, impossible things just take a little bit longer. That's what we kept telling each other, and doing lots of hand stitching, and it's impossible the hours that we spend just non-stop working on that. So then to come to a realization that we didn't have the materials really to do a proper repairs, we unfurled more and more sails and discovered more and more damage was devastating. For us, this race is it's all about first the competition, but secondly also making this a non-stop race. So that's why we made every effort to not make a technical stop. So to be faced with the facts that we have to is devastating. We were absolutely gutted, and after working for almost 48 hours straight without sleep, we were exhausted, and it was not a fun place to be.
Not at all. I mean, it's a remarkable side to this race that people don't perhaps appreciate. But tell me a little bit then, what exactly do you have to do in terms of repairing the sails? Which sails need repaired, and how much work do you anticipate?
So we have Ross, our technical shore manager, fly in tonight with a special flight organized through the Royal Air Force. So he will have with him a whole bunch of materials that we can use for fixing the sails. So it's mainly glue and lots of film and patches. We have pretty much on all sails as is a manufacturing floor. We have holes and parts of the film that need repairing. So we'll spend we're expecting, well, we're not sure, but we're expecting it to be at least 3-4 days here working away on repairing sails.
But it's a number of sails. It's not just the mainsail.
Oh yeah, it's a number of sails, yes, and we have to make sure that from here we can actually get to Barcelona without making another stop, making at least a one-stop race, not a multiple-stop race. And as you know, as everybody knows, the Atlantic is not your Mediterranean light wind sailing. So we want to make sure that we do a prudent job and make sure that we leave the port here with a lot of seaworthy sails. So we're going to work hard, and we have some good local contacts here that have been amazing in helping us already. We probably end up using the church as a sail loft. So they've kindly asked us to move out of the sail loft for service on Sundays, but otherwise we're welcome to use it. And so we just got alongside the dock. We're going to go to the office of the agent, and we had some pizza yesterday, which is amazing after all the freeze-dried food. And I'm very much looking forward to a proper cup of coffee in a couple of minutes.
Good. Just describe what the atmosphere is like there, because it's a fairly remote place that certainly won't see very many Amoca 60s.
No, it's an amazing place, and So that obviously the war from the early 80s is still dominant with the graveyards and minefield warnings everywhere. The community is, I'm used to from Norway up north. It's very much like a remote place with a lot of basic infrastructure, but none of the sort of glamour that you find in bigger cities. What we immediately notice is that this is a very tight-knit community. So the customers officer, she knew definitely the guys that we're working with, and it's amazing how friendly the people are, and how helpful they trying to do everything to make our technical stop efficient and make us feel welcome.
Well, I hope that's the case. Just tell us a little bit about the mast track. That is that repaired, or do you still have to do that?
That is still a repair that we have to do. When we tucked into the bay for a non-technical stop, we decided that was not the highest priority. But the good news is that Ross, our technical shore manager, is bringing the specialized glue and taps and equipment for it with him tonight. So as we have a very favorable window today, with sun and no wind, which is very rare here, they've assured us. As soon as Ross has made his way down from the airport, we're gonna go up the rig and make that repair. Meanwhile, today we're gonna offload the sails. We have a shed here about 5 meters from the boat, where we can do some initial work, and we're gonna try and make this stop as short as possible, as efficient as possible, and make it worth our while. So we're gonna have a planning meeting here in the office in a couple of minutes, and then it's back to work and try to get going again.
Well, I hope you can do that very quickly, Wouter. We wish you and Andy the very best of luck with your repairs, and hope you're back on the racetrack as soon as possible. Thanks a lot, Wouter.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.